You guys, it's Vlogmas. Outfit of the day. So I'm wearing one of the new tops that I got from Old Navy last night. This mirror is really dirty, excuse me. And then also paired it with a Rose Cafe bustier top that I made. I really love this pattern. I've made it so many times, but this is a like snap up kind of top that I made with straps. So I've layered them together with jeans and I think it's a really cute outfit. I've got some sort of like Mrs. Medlock vibes from the Secret Garden with this top, but I like it. I think it's cute. Last night, I started this book that I showed you, The Jewel Garden, A Story of Despair and Redemption by Monty and Sarah Dawn. It's so interesting so far. It's such a like refreshingly honest account of the early years of their relationship and just like the trials that they went through before Monty started like gardening in a big way. I mean, he's been gardening his whole life, but how he became like a TV personality for gardening. It's really, really interesting. It talks about their financial like bankruptcy essentially and depression like in the first 6 pages of it, which I just think is wonderful. So I'm really enjoying this read so far. It's really good. I've read like 40 pages of it or something like that, but yeah, I'm really enjoying that. I finished gardening at Longmeadow, which was lovely. So I guess now I'm just going to be working my way through the entire Monty Dawn collection of books. I am outside in my greenhouse right now, checking on my seedlings. I'm about to plant some spring bulbs, finally. So excited about it. My seedlings, I just can't believe it. It's such a cool process to watch how they germinate in such cool temperatures outside. These are plants that are hardy, so they will be fine in the cooler temperatures. The greenhouse just gives them a little bit of protection from the frost, but just the difference between how slowly they germinate outside versus indoors and how I can like really see like the seed pop open to like reveal the seedling like as it's germinating. It's just such a neat process. So I'm already so thrilled to have this greenhouse, and even my first, some of them that I'm thinking like, oh, it probably just won't grow at all, like this Orlea grandiflora, which needs the fluctuating temperatures in order to germinate. I thought maybe they had just like rotted away the seeds in the wet seed starting mix, but I can see the very first little seedling like emerging from the seed. I'll show you. Can you see it in that top left one right here in the middle? Right there, the first Orlea grandiflora. I don't see any signs of life in the rest of it, but hey, I will take the one if that's all that comes of it. It's just like so exciting. Plus, if I have the one that's just now starting, it is entirely possible that the others will come too. It's just a much slower process in the colder weather. My sweet peas right here, they're looking so good. They get nice and hardy and sturdy in this colder weather. They grow so slowly, but it means they're going to be much stronger plants because they're exposed to this cooler weather. So it's so exciting. Also, it's good for me because I am a classic helicopter parent when it comes to my seedlings. I always overwater the first tray of the spring sowing or late winter sowing season, but because it's so cold outside, they're hardly transpiring any wetness through their leaves, so I've not had to water it at all. The compost is more then wet enough to germinate. So there's not really been any guessing games about how much to water it because I always end up overwatering. So that makes it easier for me. All right, let's go outside into the garden. I'm gonna close the door behind me so that the heat that's in there stays trapped inside. And then I brought all of my bulbs outside here. So here they all are. Some of this will be going in my old garden. I'm not giving that one up. I'm just really excited about the new space that I have here. These are some cabinets that are going to be going into the first floor kitchen once they move out. So they're just being stored outside right now.
And all the bells on earth shall ring on Christmas Day in the morning.
Right now I'm taking the bulbs that I have and I'm laying them out in the areas where I'm going to plant them together. I've already pre-planned the different combinations that I'm going to do based on like the colors that I want to mix together, the heights of the various plants, how early or late they flower. So I've kind of already done that research and I have a little cheat sheet that I made for myself, and now I'm just laying them out according to those combinations.
And all the
It is very dark now. I've done as much as I can do. I've tried to cover these two beds, which is the ones I've done partially. I haven't done any of this or any of this side yet, but I did get to a couple of these, and I'm trying to cover it to squirrel proof it as much as possible. There are a lot of squirrels back here and I know they're just gonna try to dig them up. So for now I'm covering this with some landscape fabric and this tarp that is here covering, protecting these cabinets that are gonna go into the first floor once they move out. So that's the situation right now. Fingers crossed that the squirrels don't demolish all of the work I just did. Hello. We are walking to the grocery right now. We have our meal prep plan ready. I'm so excited to eat home cooked food for the rest of this week. It's been a lot of eating out. I'll tell you later what we ended up settling for our meal plan, but for now, let's go in the grocery.
Well, I woke up Christmas morning, I fell out of my bed. All sorts of presents were dancing through my head. So I ran down the stairs to look under the tree, and they were piled to the ceiling as far as I could see. But I checked out every gift and thought, could it really be? Then not a single one of them was made out to me, 'cause he forgot me. Yeah, he forgot me. Yeah, he forgot me.
This is our meal plan for the week. Tonight we're gonna have what we call the paprika salad. It's basically a Southwest salad. It's really delicious. Tomorrow we're gonna make this coconut lemongrass soup that I really love. And then Thursday and Friday we're making a double batch. Not really a double batch, but enough for both of us for 2 nights of this chipotle chicken recipe from this Oaxaca cookbook. That I think we had this already last year during Vlogmas, I can't remember, but it has a lot of really good recipes in it. So far, everything that we've made from it has been a gem, although we have not cooked a whole lot of recipes from it yet.
Well, we made the mole, we made the moletas, we made
the oregano chicken.
Yeah.
We made the chipotle chicken.
Yeah.
And that's only 4 recipes from this otherwise extremely, there's like a lot in here.
Far enough into it.
Yeah, lots of good stuff. I will say like a huge portion of this is making like components of things.
Yeah.
So like there's a lot of mole recipes. There's like recipes for how to make tortillas. There's recipes for like a lot of that kind of stuff.
The other thing I really like about it is it's so it's a cookbook that doesn't have a lot of recipes that you're used to. So it's not like they're not gonna teach you chicken parm or whatever. But there's also like it's organized by time of day, and there's a section for cocktails. It's a very non-traditional cookbook, and the recipes are actually good, which a lot of cookbooks
are not. Yes, and so everything in here just kind of is like an element of the unexpected, and the one thing I will say that I think it is lacking is veggies. There's no vegetable sides in it, and maybe that's because Oaxacan cooking doesn't use a lot of veggies. I don't really know that, but there's not really any kind of vegetable sides in it. It's all very like meat and carbs heavy.
Yeah.
It is a really good cookbook though. I think, and Andrew just said, it is the best cookbook I think we've ever purchased so far.
Yep.
I realize it's Christmas time and all the lights are coming on at night. Scarf for everywhere we go. We're leaving footprints in the snow. Drive beside the fire's glow, awaiting Santa's ho ho ho. Christmas time is finally here. Shout for joy and sing with cheer. The sound of laughter in the air. Peace and love are everywhere.
Tomato Face reporting live. What did you work on tonight?
Well, I started redoing this, but it wasn't going well, so I wiped it off.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started doing this, and it wasn't going well, so I wiped it off. And then I did it the third time. And it's starting to look okay on the third try.
Mm-hmm. It's looking so good. I can't get over the skull in the book. It's one of my favorite parts. And this rose right here. And the picture. Mm.
Christmas time is finally here. Shout for joy and sing with cheer.